when a lens crafter does a remodel, right? It's $1.5 million. Quite often it's $2 million. It's a year-long process from beginning to end quite often. And I think a lot of ECPs radically underestimate what it takes to have the look and feel that's needed to convey credibility and to elicit buying desire. So I'm not saying it's going to cost $1.5 million to set up a nice optical. That's not my point. But I do think it's important to look at what's happening out there now in other industries and how we become so used to good design and good experience. I had somebody from Chicago call me a couple months ago on a Saturday morning. I'm literally walking down the beach, and this guy calls me. He's like, "Hey, I'm ready to buy that digital signage you were pitching me on." Why? What's up? He said, "I just took my kids to McDonald's and I realized their tech experience and their design is way better than my office to sell a $8 Happy Meal," right? He's like, "I need to ramp it up." So I think this idea quite often in eye care is that, oh, that's a technology. Great. I think that'll catch on one day. Truth is, we walk into Target or Starbucks or, McDonald's or Apple or whatever, and we're exposed to this experience that becomes the expectation, and falling short in our eye care experience will quite often really jeopardize the outcome.
Absolutely right. It's true in store and it's true online, right? Like I'm an elder millennial. As an elder millennial, if I can't book an appointment online, I'm
Yeah,
not booking that appointment because
exactly.
it's just I don't want to pick up the phone and be on hold and go through that rigmarole. And I'm not saying that everybody is like that. I'm saying that I'm like that. So if
No.
your practice right now isn't allowing me to book an appointment today, I'm going to find a practice that does.
Well, interesting topic. Making appointment setting super easy, right? People are like, well, I've got to book an appointment link on my website. Well, go further. We have a client in the Atlanta area who we did a big, beautiful build out for. And this guy's always thinking, right? What's next? What's next? He said, I noticed that every day about 3:15, traffic backs up in front of my place. There's two schools down the road, and there's all these moms, and dads waiting to pick up their kids, 200 cars deep. He said, I want to put QR codes in the window, book an appointment for yourself or your child today that you can see from the street. So we did it. We printed up these giant QR codes with that. This practice, which does a couple $1 million a year, gets about 37 appointments a month, track back to that QR code. So what's that worth? A lot. So yeah, definitely make the appointment scheduling super, super, super easy.
And that's a huge part of it that we can learn from all sorts of online retailers, online experiences
Yes.
is, a lot of times ODs, practice owners think that, I'm losing customers to online retail because
Yeah.
it's cheaper. And sometimes that's true,
Yeah.
but that's not really the reason. Patients go shop online because it's convenient, because it's easy, because they can do it on their phone, not necessarily because it's less expensive, because often it isn't, especially right now. Right now, online retail isn't much less expensive than going to a store nearby. It's just easier to do it, easier to get it shipped directly to you.